What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday over here. Bitcoin right now back up on top of 27K. Okay, had a pretty nice pump today. Let's see if this can continue and see if it can actually close on top of a pretty important major moving average, which I will get to, but I've already done a more detailed post on Bitcoin today. So do check that out if you guys want to see what I talk about more in detail about the charts of Bitcoin, because it can affect a lot of these altcoins here, right? Very important to check it out. The main topic of this video will be about the graph token, GRT. See what's going on in this market. What has changed since the last time I've talked about it. See some upside and downside price targets for this coin, because you just got to keep it realistic. It could go both ways, but which way has more of a probability of going? Gonna be also checking out some key price levels to be paying attention to in order for this coin to break in either direction. I'm gonna be giving you guys my personal sentiment and opinions on this market later in this video, so make sure to stay around for that as well. Lastly, of course, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. It's purely my personal opinions and speculations. I could very well be wrong. I am not a financial advisor nor an elite trader of any sort, even though I am a profitable trader who's been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear market. But I'm looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle. So if you guys feel the same way, if you guys feel pumped, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into the video. All right, so we do have GRT here up almost 2% today. It is at about 8.7 cents. Okay. On this weekly time frame here, we do see a very similar theme with quite a bit of the other altcoins. A huge falling wedge on the weekly time frame that started, towards the beginning of the year, right? This would be February. Since the price action has gone up to about 23 cents area, and now it's back down to all like about, as low as about, that 7.6-ish cents area. It is a falling wedge, so typically it breaks to the upside. Typically, I mean, it still has a chance of breaking to the downside. Definitely want to pay attention to that as well, right? And it looks like it's pretty close to this upward trend line here. So could it be actually getting ready to make a move this time around? Okay. Definitely worth paying attention to. Let's take a look here into the daily time frame and see if we can get any clues on what could be happening, right, with the weekly time frame. On this daily time frame here, this looks like a cup and handle pattern, right? You have your neckline at about, I'm just going to say 96 cents area to be even here, right? You have your cup and handle, right? And then you have, well, this is not a fully formed cup and handle, just to note, right? You have your cup, but you don't have your handle, right? You're waiting for this price action to come back up to retest 9.6 cents area here, which would basically break this pattern. This weekly time frame pattern here. So it's very important to be paying attention to it right now, because there's gonna be a couple scenarios that could happen here, right? It could break out, of course, and that'll be pretty good for the bulls, right? It could be a fake out as well. It could break out of this pattern, and then break back into the pattern. Okay, that is also another scenario to be watching out for. So very important to be paying attention on the daily time frame here and see what kind of price action we could be getting on the weekly. Let's take a look into this measure targets for this falling wedge pattern. If this price action breaks to the upside, the measure target will be the opening of the pattern, and then you put it on top of an expected breakout point, okay? I'm just gonna pick a random breakout point for the sake of getting a measure target, which would be by next week. It does not have to work break out by next week. Okay. I'm just picking a random point where I can get a measure target, which would be about the 22 cents area, right? 22 cents area here. Now let's take a look into some key resistances this price action does need to break in order to get to that measure target, because measure targets are estimates only. Okay. It is a trading concept. Do Google that yourself. Should be on like Investopedia or like just Google it. It is free, it's public knowledge. Just go ahead and verify what I'm saying and chart this on your own. Make sure that what you're seeing on this chart makes sense to you, because I could very well be wrong, right? Now, measure target, 22 cents area. Some key resistances. You're going to see some at about that 10 cents, 11 cents area, where you see the weekly 21 SMA, the weekly 50 SMA, about that 10 to 11 cents area there. Okay. Your weekly moving averages, your monthly moving average is going to be, the blue line right here, currently at about 17 cents area. So quite far away. You guys can do this on the 3-day, on the daily, same drill, right? Put in whatever moving averages you guys are looking at. I just like looking at the 21, 50, and 200 before my chart gets too busy. So those are going to be some key noticeable resistances to be paying attention to. Of course, you guys can dig into further resistances based on past trading history on whatever time frame you guys are focused on. But for time's sake, we're not going to do that here. We could do some of that for support. Let's come down to the monthly time frame here just to get a cleaner look and see what happens if this price action does break down, right? And see where the next key support could be, right? We're at one at about, there's going to be one at 8 cents area coming from this candle right here. It looks like is that the 8 cents area? Yep, about the 8 cents area, just to be even here. That's going to be your October last year candle, right? In that 8 cents range, okay? And then next level down that I see here would be November of last year in that 6 cents range. So, that is still a pretty big drop from where it is right now. But those are going to be some key supports I am seeing here. That 8 cents area and then the 6 cents area, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So that's basically what I'm seeing for GRT. We could take a look into Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin had a pretty nice pump today, up again on top of 27K, barely. Very important to be paying attention to this daily candle right here, because let's see if we get a pretty good close on top of the daily 50 SMA here, which is currently at about 26.7K. Very important moving average, even though, we've been up and down this moving average in this range for quite some time. The next key resistance would be about that 28K area, where you're going to have your daily 200, your 3-day 50 SMA, your weekly 21, weekly 50. I think the monthly is pretty close to there. So it's going to be pretty strong resistance, and I would expect quite a bit of volatility going into 28K. So that's basically what I'm seeing. My overall sentiment on this market is still bullish, and I am long on quite a bit of altcoins. If you guys do want to see more of GRT, do hit like, subscribe, comments. If enough of you guys want to see it, I will bring you guys an update on this coin. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.